Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I want to show you a new feature in the Raspberry Pi ROM. We have a built-in simulator, and I want to show you how to work with it and activate it. Because with this simulator, you can easily test DroneEngage features without the need of real drone. So you can easily test it on your desk and without any risk, and take all the time you need to learn it. Let's now download the image. Here it is. Download this one. Okay. To prepare a copy. No filter, and we choose the image. The most important thing here is to press no. You don't want any customization to your SD card, because everything is set already in the SD card in the ROM that you download. So you press here no and yes. This is the most important thing. Now I have the Raspberry Pi running with the new ROM. I check the Wi-Fi here, and I can find here a new network. I connect to it. This is a network that is created by the Raspberry Pi ROM. So it is very easy to connect to the Raspberry Pi without the need to any configuration to the network, because it has its own access point network. Okay, so the name is DE admin and the password is DroneEngage. You can access DroneEngage like that. Password, username and password Raspberry. Login. As we can see, now we need to set our account. Our account can be created from here. You can create your account here. For example, my test account at gmail.com. Okay, now I will go to here to the account setup and enter the username and take this access code and put it here. As we can see, now we applied the username and password. We stored it in the DroneEngage. We configured it and it's ready to work. But there is one catch here. You need to connect the DroneEngage to the internet, because you need to connect to the server. You need to connect to the server here. So you cannot run DroneEngage with access point. Access point is only used to configure your DroneEngage. So I will connect it to my local network here. 4G. I forgot my own network. Okay. And configure. Okay. Now the ROM is configured to the new network, and by the way, if I stored a wrong password, it will not connect, it will not create an access point, and it will not be able to connect to the network, your own network. So maybe you lost it like that. But no, you can easily take off the SD card and put it in your laptop and then just create a file called activate access point in the boot folder, and then put it back in the Raspberry Pi, and it will reactivate again the access point. That's in case you entered a wrong password. Now my computer is connected to my network. I hope the Raspberry Pi is also connected to the network. Let's test here. Okay. Okay, yes, it is connected to my internet. By the way, I also, since I am running a Raspberry Pi 4 and I have ability to connect it wired, I connected wired because I don't want to lose it if I entered a wrong password. I still have another backdoor to set it back correctly by using this address to access the website. Okay, it's something technical, but it's another solution. I mean, it's another solution to guarantee access the Raspberry Pi. Okay, now I want to show you the thing that we are going to test now, which is the simulator. Here we have the DroneEngage application management, and we have DroneEngage installed already on the system. Here is how you enable it. You restart it, you enable the camera, and you clear everything, every cache, every files. But here we have two things, and these are not auto start. I mean, you need every time, if you want to enable the simulator, you need to enter to this site, to this page, and press run. Okay, now do you remember the passwords that we created here? Here it is. We go to the client, and create. We log in here. Here we are. We have two drones. These drones are running on the Raspberry Pi and is connected to your account. Okay, and you can test DroneEngage with most of the features here. As you can see, here you have DroneEngage up and running with simulator built in on the SD card. It's not taking it's not consuming your CPU if you are running the true DroneEngage. I mean, if you are connecting it to your actual drone, this part is not running. This part runs only when you press run, and if you just restart the Raspberry Pi, it will not run. It is not auto run. It's not like the true instance of DroneEngage that is connected to your actual drones. This is different. Of course, you cannot test these simulators doesn't have a camera, so you cannot test the camera from here. Okay, there is another way. I will not show it in this video. To test the camera is to run the actual DroneEngage, but in this case you don't need to connect it to a board. You run the e-communicator, and then you run the Raspberry Pi, enable the Raspberry Pi camera, and you can connect any camera. By the way, you don't need to connect the Raspberry Pi camera to the board. You can connect any USB camera and it will be seen, it will be accessed, and it will run. I will show that in another video, but for now I want you to see that you can test DroneEngage. You can even test the swarm ability of DroneEngage. And without any extra cost, without anything, all you need to have is a Raspberry Pi. I recommend Raspberry Pi 4, not Raspberry Pi 02, because you need some processing power because you are running lots of things here. So I hope you like this video. I hope you find it interesting. And I hope you try it really, because this is a very safe way to try and test DroneEngage and get used to it without risking of flying something while learning the application. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.